Greetings, my fine, fair, friendly fellow Fiat destroyers. The time has finally come. It has finally arrived. We are ready to have our 1,000 subscribers celebration giveaway. As you can see, I have waited until I reached 1,000 subscribers. I did not start this giveaway long before I reached 1,000 subscribers. Not that that's wrong, but that's right. In case you haven't heard, we've got 1,000 subscribers. And as you can see, we are giving away 1,000 stickers in celebration. Does that sound like a good idea? No, just kidding. But I do have all these stickers ready to go. So we're going to be giving away a couple of stickers, possibly even 4 stickers. And we have some other prizes. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to go over the prizes. We'll take a look at those. And then towards the end, stay tuned because you need to know how to enter the giveaway if you want to win. Now, I will say that this giveaway is limited to the US only, and I feel kind of bad about that, but just with the craziness of the mail system and all of that, it's going to be pretty hard to send larger packages overseas. But I will have other giveaways, and most of my other giveaways anyhow have been always open to international winners. Now, we have 2 main prizes, and we're also going to have 2 alternate prizes. So, like I said, I'm going to go over all of the prizes, and then after that I'm going to explain how to enter the giveaway. So please pay attention if you want to enter, and I encourage you to enter, because the way of entering is not just going to be commenting down below, although I would prefer that if you are going to be entering, leave a comment and tell me that you entered, or just leave any kind of comment. And I would prefer that you are publicly subscribed to my channel, but I do have this set up so that there's a little bit of work, not a ton, but a little bit of research in order to enter this giveaway, and I think that's going to suit everybody pretty well. Now, there's also going to be an alternate winner for both first place and second place. In fact, I'll go ahead and show those prizes now, and I will say that if there is an alternate winner in the case where, let's say, the first place prize does not get claimed, but the second place one does. So in that case, the first place prize not getting claimed means the alternate will win that prize plus the alternate prize. But in the second place prize, if that one's claimed, then they'll get their prize, and then the alternate winner will receive their prize as well. So here are the alternate prizes. Both of them are Mercury Dynes, and I'm actually not designating which one is which. So the first place alternate winner will get to choose which one of these they want. And one of them is a BU kind of mint state 1945S Mercury Dyne. And you can disregard the price written on the slab, or the flip I should say. And then this one here, in my opinion, this one is cooler, because as you can see, it is dated May 12, 1964. That's crazy. Crazy old. A really old flip here. You can see it's even the wrong size. But this is just really insane. And there's no way I wanted to bust this out and just plop it in a tube. So those are going to be the alternate prizes. Alright. Now, this is the second place package, and this is the first place package. So let's go ahead and dive into these and see what is up for grabs here. I tried to make these decently nice. I definitely wanted the first place to be extra nice, but we have a couple cool things here even for second place, and some are more cool than others. Oh, we got one more thing here yet. So now, alright, first of all, this is pretty cool, but it doesn't quite really fit in my stack, so I'm going to be letting it go. This IGR 20 gram silver bar, so pretty cool. But yeah, this is something I picked up probably when I was just barely getting into stacking. Alright, so there's that. This is a silver plated Sacagawea dollar in a slab, so kind of cool, but not really all that valuable or all that much silver, but it's kind of cool for coin collectors and so on. And then this, whoops, wow, there we go, silver nickel. War Nickel collection, we've got all the mint marks. So just a nice little set there. These are really cool if you don't have anything like this. And if it's not your thing, well, you can find someone else to give it to. But this is just something I came across in somebody's coin collection. And then here's some of the good stuff. Well, I would say this is good stuff, but this here is a beautifully toned Walking Liberty $50. It's kind of hard to see, but there's some pinks and reds, greens there in the field, especially on the obverse. And then the reverse is more just regular. And then here's a really nicely toned Benji $50, especially the obverse. It's crazy. Here, let me pull it out of the flip for you guys. Truly a beautiful coin. I've been hanging on to it for a long time, and I just couldn't bear to put it with the rest of them. I don't know how well that's going to come out on your screen. I can see it showing up on my camera somewhat, but truly, truly a beautiful coin, and somebody's going to be a lucky winner of that coin. And then, last of all, well, actually not quite last of all, but we have here a 1900 Barber dime in a little capsule. So we're going to be sending that out. And now here is a bag of some silver coins and tokens, some really worn dimes and stuff. This actually came from International Stacker in his Mega GAW. We got a little bit of 4N silver, and this is a concept I'm going to increase for the next prize. So nothing terribly exciting, but there is some silver dimes. We got some silver. So that's going to be our second place prize. Oh, and we also got some silica gel packets, and I have more in the first place prize. So you got some ways to help store your metals safely. Whoops, I think I just broke this bag here. I'll replace that before we send that out. Alright, so let's get this packed back up here. Alright guys, I'm moving on to the first place prize. First of all, here is a 1971 silver Eisenhower dollar, and this is the OGP, original government packaging with the blue chip and all of that. If you don't have one of these, it's really cool to have one, so I'm going to be throwing one of those in. And then this here, I couldn't really bear to take this out and put it in my stack. A beautifully painted 40% $50 in this really nice presentation. So again, if this isn't your thing, find someone else to give it to, and that's what I'm doing, because I just didn't want to bust this out of the capsule, throw all that stuff away, and yeah, so that's what's happening with that. Now, I promise there's some more exciting stuff coming up, so let's see what all we can find in here, and I'm just going to go over it as I pull it out. Now, this here obviously is a Mint 65 PCGS Mercury dime, so pretty sweet. If you don't have a really nice Mercury dime, here's your chance to get one. Actually, here's another chance to get one. That one's probably just as good. And now this here, this is another case kind of similar to my 40%er, where we have a silver eagle and it's got a sticker on. Actually, it's got a sticker or paint on both sides. Kind of a special kind of paint. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. You think I'm getting rid of junk. But actually not. Because, yes, I don't want this kind of silver eagle with the rest of my silver eagles. But if you check this out, it's actually commemorating 9/11. And it's a 2001 Silver Eagle. It's got some info here on this COA, and there's actually some of these that are really collectible and worth quite a bit more than just a regular Silver Eagle. I did not take the time to research this one, but somebody's going to be a lucky winner of this Silver Eagle. Alright, so that's a chance to, I don't know, I guess for me it's a chance to get rid of something, but I didn't want to just get rid of it in a way of, I thought about taking this to my coin shop and replacing it with a different one, but I'm not sure if he would even want it. But I know some people really, really like this kind of stuff. So, there you go. Alright, and we've got a bunch of these silica gel packets. And, oh, we're going to come back to that one. Alright, let's just dump everything out here. So, like I said, we've got some silica gel packets in here. And throwing in a magnifier. So if you don't have a magnifier, now you have one or a spare extra. And we're doing a little bit of copper. So we got a mercury dime, what do you call it, mercury dime copy in a 1 ounce copper size. So that's pretty cool if you don't have one of those. And we have an empty dime tube, just because you can always use more storage, right? Decided to throw in another dime tube. Alright, and now this is gold, so I'm going to come back to that in case you didn't figure that out already. Now for some more silver prizes, we have this vintage Stagecoach silver round. Get out of Dodge, or for when you have to get out of Dodge, and check it out. On the reverse, we have the breakables. You can break these up into quarters. Really, really cool. So if you don't have one of these, and you're a silver stacker, well, you need one in your collection. Alright, now here we've got a Morgan dollar. It's not just any old Morgan dollar, it's a decently nice one. So it's not a graded one. I don't know what it would grade at, but it is pretty nice in my opinion. Has some beautiful toning. Not sure why I flipped that the wrong way, but there you go. Beautiful Morgan dollar up for grabs. And now here, this is an iconic piece, kind of a better bullion. So some of you may not even know about these, but this is the 2014 Saltwater Crocodile, put out by Perth Mint. Beautiful, beautiful coin. It's actually a coin with a face value of $1. So kind of hard to let one of these go. I wanted to put something in that was just extra nice for this first place prize. So we're going to do that. Alright, and last but not least, oh, we got some other stuff here yet too. Let's go over the gold. This is a pretty interesting one. Some of you may actually remember when I got this. This was featured on a video last fall. It comes with the COA. Let's pull it out here. So we got this interesting little capsule here. I think it's actually, I don't know, I thought it was cracked, but maybe it's not. That's actually the pieces of plastic in there holding it all together. I'll bring this in. Hopefully you guys can sort of see it. Yeah, I think it's focusing there. So this is commemorating John F. Kennedy. A really beautiful piece of gold, actually. There you can see the reverse there. Really, really interesting. Kind of looking like the reverse of the modern $50, featuring John F. Kennedy on the obverse. Kind of the heraldic eagle on the reverse. And down at the bottom on this side, I don't know if you can read that, but it says 585, which stands for 14 karat, or that's the finest of 14 karat. So here on the COA, it says the weight is 0.5 grams, and material 0.585 gold, which is 14 karat. And apparently there is one less than 10,000 minted. I'm not sure if that's what that means by limitation or not. So guys, I'm not sure if this is 0.5 grams actual gold weight or if it's 0.5 grams of 14 karat gold. I'd not take it out to weigh it. But either way, it's not just a ton of gold. So I feel a little bit bad about that. But it doesn't quite fit in my 100 pieces of gold challenge, and I picked it up for a decent price, and I wanted to just pass it on to another collector. And I'm just not really at the spot of giving away larger gold prizes, but I'm not going to rule it out for in the future. Alright guys, so we do have gold, silver, and copper in this giveaway, and I'm excited to pass this on to somebody else. Hopefully they will enjoy this a lot. Get this all tucked away nicely there. Alright, so now last but not least, we've got a jingly jangly bag of foreign silver coins. Alright guys, so this is definitely reminiscent of my channel. I love the foreign silver. Really, really cool. I've always been a fan, so I haven't really been getting a lot of this lately, but I used to more, so some of you longer time supporters may remember when I would get more of this stuff. But just real quickly, I'm going to go over this, and hopefully this will be enjoyable for whoever wins this. We got a bag of foreign silver coins. We have one from Mexico, and they're all going to be different purities, but that's just something for you to figure out. And this is one of my favorites. This is a big hefty one. It's bigger than $50, I'm pretty sure, and it's a 2.5 golden or golder. I'm not even sure how you pronounce it, but it's from Netherlands, and it's really cool. I'm not sure why, but I've always been a huge fan. It's got the edge lettering and all that. I've got I don't know, probably a dozen of those or so. Here's one from the Bahamas, 50-cent piece from the Bahamas. We've got Australia, not sure how well you guys can see that. Venezuela, one of my favorite countries to get silver from because of their hyperinflation story. And South Africa there, that small one. Sweden. We've got Japan. We've got the UK, I believe, with that one. Austria. And Switzerland. Kind of hard to let that one go. I love my Swiss silver. And then we've got Canada. Can't forget Canada. Alright, so those are the prizes. And now let's get on to how you can win the giveaway. Alright, so I'm going to write some things down here, and you might want to write them down as well. So you may want to just grab a piece of paper real quick if you're watching this during the premiere, or if you're watching this later, you can feel free to pause the video. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you what I'm going to be looking for. And I'm going to be looking for some information that you will have to gather. Some of it's going to be easier, and it's going to be an open-ended question or two. And then you're going to have to send me that information in an email. Hopefully that won't be too difficult. I do not want it in a comment. If you put it in a comment in this video, I will probably delete your comment, okay? And that will not count as an entry. You have to send it to me as an email, whether you set up a fake email account so you can keep your name private, whatever, however you want to do it. Most of you guys that have channels have your own email anyway, of course. Alright, so number one. The 100 Pieces of Gold Challenge has been a big feature in my channel over the last year or so, not quite a year, and I recently reached piece number 75 in my 100 Pieces of Gold Challenge. And if you don't know what the 100 Pieces of Gold Challenge is, and you're here for the giveaway, well, feel free to check out my videos on the 100 Pieces of Gold Challenge on my channel. And what I'm looking for is for you to find and tell me which piece is number 25 and 50 and 75. Alright, so we just had piece number 75. That's going to be easy for you to find, and if you click through my channel, you'll be able to pretty easily find number 25 and 50. I'll give you a hint. Number 25 is probably in the first video or two about the 100 Pieces of Gold Challenge. Okay, so I think I had around 30 pieces of gold whenever I started the challenge. Alright, so those three things are going to be in the number one. Now, number two. This one's going to take a little less digging, and it's basically how many ounces of silver. So I'll do how many OZT silver in GSR trade. Okay, so I recently did a video about trading silver for gold, and what I need you to find is how many ounces troy of silver did I trade, or did I give up to make that trade into gold. It's a specific number of ounces, and I mentioned it in the video. Alright guys, I had to come back and re-record some parts of the video here, so just going to break back in, and I think I was talking about how many ounces of silver I needed to make this silver to gold trade, the gold silver ratio trade. And just to recap, in case I didn't say it before, I needed to know how many ounces of silver did I give up in order to acquire the pieces of gold that I did, and this was a very recent video. Alright, now number three, and I already wrote this down because I was recording earlier, and that is your favorite piece of gold in my full gold stack video, which is also a fairly recent video on my channel. Just go to my last full gold stack video, which is actually my only full gold stack. I have another full stack video, and I'm not talking about that one, I'm talking about the full gold stack, okay? And it's an open-ended question, so just tell me what your favorite piece is, doesn't matter what it is. And then number four, which is where I was writing the last part, the last thing I need when the camera cut off before, and that is your favorite kind of video that I make, okay? So let me just write that in here. Alright, and if you don't have one, then you can just say you don't have one, not a big deal. Or if you have a suggestion for some other kind of video that you want to see, and don't get me wrong, I'm not running out of ideas. I have lots of ideas of videos I can make. My problem is just coming up with the time to make them. Alright, so if you have a certain type of footage or some certain type of thing I do that you like, just let me know. And that's all I'm looking for, just this little list of things here. So the big ones, or probably the most difficult, is going to be going back and finding these 3 pieces of gold and telling me what they are. Actually, these 2. This one's very recent. Some of you probably know what it is anyway. And yeah, just go down through and get me that information. Now, as far as how long this giveaway is going to be open, I would say probably at least a couple of weeks. That way there's plenty of time for, the word to get out. And I guess if you guys want to contribute to the giveaway, I didn't make any provision for that or any kind of creator shout out video, but maybe we'll do something down that line in the future. And if you have to if you want to protest against that, let me know and I can make any changes if we need to. But that's what I have planned for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this treasure hunt, and I look forward to seeing who all can get entered, and we'll be posting that video here on the channel. Probably do an old school drawing from a bowl or something like usual. Depends on how many people we get entered. Alright guys, well, good luck, and thanks for watching the video. Remember to keep on stacking the silver and the gold, and keep on destroying that fiat.